Answer honestly. Can someone say no to you? Are people allowed to draw a hard boundary with you? Or do you fight tooth and nail when that happens? Hi, my name is Ronnie Littlewood, and I've worked with thousands of couples. And I want to talk to you today a little bit about boundaries. Now, most of the time when we think of boundaries or we talk about boundaries, we're usually learning how to lay them. But the reality is if I'm going to do life with these people, if I'm going to have relationships with my children, with my partner, with my friends, then I have to have a willingness to hear no. I have to have a willingness to accept other people's boundaries. And if we pull up the courage ladder here for a second, you can see acceptance actually is pretty high. If you want to get to love, joy, and peace, then you need to have a willingness to have acceptance. Let me give you an example. So I'm in the car with one of my adult kids, and we're having a conversation, and I actually asked permission if I could talk about the passing of my mother. And my adult child said, "No, I really don't want to do this." And I'm like, "Why?" And they're like, "Because you get too emotional, Mom." And they were right. I do get emotional. And so in that moment, when a person lays a boundary, it's very common to feel kind of a little bit hurt, a little bit rejected. It can kind of sometimes even trigger a fight or flight reaction. Your heart can pound, your head can race. But the reality is that if I'm doing life with these people, then I need to listen to their no. So I stepped back, had a moment, tried to re-regulate myself, and then I ran to that child, that adult child, and I said the following: "You can always lay a boundary with me. You can always say no to me. You can always come to me with a complaint." Those are hard words to say, and it took me 50 years to be able to learn how to say them. To say them and know that my worth is still intact and I am still loved, even if people lay boundaries with me. Boundaries actually are a really healthy thing, guys. I think that there would be more relationships repaired. There would be a whole lot less divorces. There would be a lot less estrangement between parents and adult children if other people learn how to hear no. So this is a challenge, my friend, for you to have some willingness to hear a boundary.